Hey, and welcome back to ZÁY SHEEN Webisodes. I'm your host, Bud, the founder of ZÁY SHEEN, a brand rooted in sustainable and ethical elegance. Today, we welcome a guest whose style speaks volumes, not just in aesthetics, but in culture, identity, and responsibility. Jennifer Unuidu, better known as Mel Adelana, is Paris-based fashion and lifestyle creator who merged her heritage, values, and vision in every look, post, and choice. From her early days as a project manager to her curated voice on Instagram and beyond, Jennifer invites us to consider what it means to dress consciously and to do so with pride. I'm honored to have her with us today to explore the intersection of style, sustainability, and self-expression. So please welcome Jennifer Unuidu. Before we jump in, if the conversations like this matters to you, we bring on people who are shaping conscious fashion, sustainability, and intentional living without the noise or performative talk. So if you would like more conversations like this, take a second to subscribe to the ZÁY SHEEN Webisodes. It helps the show reach the right people, and it allows us to keep bringing conscious voices to the table. You can also share this webisode with someone who would appreciate. All right, let's get into it. Hey, and welcome back to ZÁY SHEEN Webisodes. I'm your host, Bud, the founder of ZÁY SHEEN. Welcome back to our webisode, and we have our wonderful, wonderful guest, Jennifer Unuiwu.
Yes,
I'm sorry,
exactly.
Jennifer Unuiwu. Jennifer, welcome to the show, miss.
Thank you for receiving me. I really appreciate.
Of course, it is my pleasure, as I always say, to have you on the webisode. And I'm so happy. You're the
Yeah.
first person for this month, December 1st.
Oh yeah, you're right, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, right? You
Mm.
didn't give me any chance to start with anyone else. You're the first one in the morning,
Yeah.
right?
Awesome.
How's your day going?
Well, yeah, I mean, in France, it's in the afternoon. I did some work for a client this morning. And yeah, like just trying to get ready for the upcoming month because it's always a bit hectic in December. So very excited
Yeah.
and yeah, anticipating so many upcoming projects too. So yeah,
Well,
really.
I was just imagining what a combination, New York City and France, Paris.
Yes, true. That's so
Right?
true.
Yeah, I'm just checking my mic if it's all right.
Mhm.
Really hope so. Otherwise, we'll see what happens. Okay. Yeah, so how was your Thanksgiving, by the way? Do you
Well,
celebrate?
yeah, we don't really do celebrate Thanksgiving.
Okay.
I don't think we have an equivalent. It's like really our next holiday will be Christmas straight
I
away.
see.
Yeah.
But do you guys get a day off for Thanksgiving or
Not
something like
even.
that?
No, like
Uh,
we are definitely influenced by the Black Friday.
okay.
Uh, but
Yeah, that's all over,
yeah, exactly.
right?
Apart from that, yeah, we don't really have like a thankful day, but we understand the meaning of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, not in this period of time. Mm.
Yeah. Right. Okay. No worries. I mean, I feel bad for you. I don't celebrate either, but I was
Oh
just
yeah,
happy
that's
I
it.
got a day off from
Oh
work.
yeah.
That's it.
I wanted to ask like if you had the chance to celebrate with your family, but yeah, I guess yeah, it depending on
I
the traditions, I
I mean,
guess.
my mom did made a turkey, but a traditional style. That was a turkey curry.
All right.
I don't know if that sounds weird, but maybe it does. But it was good. It was all right, you know.
Mhm.
It was kind of tender, the turkey. And you ever tried turkey?
Yeah. Yeah, we
How you
do.
like it?
It's actually nice, but I don't eat this that often, and I don't think I had a turkey that I could remember that was
Mm-hmm.
excellent.
Ah,
But
okay.
yeah, I'm still looking forward for the day. Maybe I should come to UK and see
Yeah,
how
but when you
so
come over to the US, I'll get you the turkey curry. You can try
yes,
that.
literally.
Yeah, but I mean, turkey is good, but I prefer chicken over.
Mm-hmm.
That's better,
Me too.
right? Okay, Jennifer, let's get dive ready into it. I used all the words that I know.
Mhm.
Anyway, for those watching from home who might not be familiar with you yet, please share a bit about who you are, what you do, and why this conversation is the one they should be listening to.
Yeah. So for who doesn't know me, I am Jennifer. I am known as Adelana, which is my second name on Instagram, and I'm using it because I wanted to somehow get closer to uh, my original name that my parents gave to me.
Hmm.
Um, I started content creation 6 years ago. After being back from London, I wanted to sort of a meaning in my life, and I thought that talking and sharing about my journey towards a sustainable life would be the best way for me to commit and make it public, to actually to actually share my life on a public field. Like Instagram was the best way for me to commit to it, and making sure that I am reaching that level of sustainable life. And
Right.
yeah, I've mostly focused on fashion and beauty. And
Hmm.
but in general, like when we talk about sustainability, it can reach so many fields. But I would say that I am mostly sharing about sustainable fashion, outfits. I'm also giving some critical point of view about greenwashing, brands who are
Hmm.
a bit messy. Yeah. And on the side, I am a freelancer. I'm mostly working the influence marketing departments
Yeah.
for a few clients. And I'm trying also to create other projects than just content creation. But
Hmm.
I would probably talk more about it while we are discussing.
Wow. That is that is awesome. A wide range of background with a lot of things going on, and definitely we're gonna dive into it. Either I mean each one of them. Um,
Mhm.
so yeah, you also known for both of your style and your values. How did you first start combining fashion and sustainability culture?
Um, I think, I mean, obviously, it comes from the background of my family who really
Mm-hmm.
ensure that we should always prioritize quality over quantity.
Mm-hmm.
So that way already of thinking is already sustainable. But with the fast fashion industry and the marketing from the brands, we kind of get lost into it. So the best way for me to learn from it was to obviously follow my parents' steps, but by living in different countries, because I used to live in Vancouver for a year and then in London for 3 years, almost 4 years actually. And
Mm-hmm.
as a student and after then a full-time worker, I had to find a way to find my style, but not spending too much, but in the same time being sustainable. And the best
Right.
way for me was to just go for secondhand. Um, but there is a thing: secondhand, you can't actually find whatever you want. You kind of actually have to adjust to what's there.
Hmm.
So yeah, my style
Interesting.
really changed throughout the years.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say that now I have like a few different style, but my main point is to make sure that each piece that I am choosing will remain and last for, yeah, like a good 20 years at least.
Right.
Otherwise, it's not worth it. Yeah.
Exactly. What year did you went to Vancouver?
That was in 2014.
Oh,
So
wow. That's a
yeah,
while.
that's a while. Yeah.
Now it's 12 years ago,
Yeah.
almost.
Yeah. Literally, literally, that's exactly like, and then just after that, I went to London. So I came
Uh-huh.
back to Paris in 2018.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So that was really the best way for me to live abroad, was to learn how to handle life in general, but
Mm-hmm.
it really gives me hint of I mean, not the damage of fashion, but definitely the way that I could express myself through fashion,
Right.
the way that I can choose pieces, the fact that I learned from so many designers too helped
Mm.
a lot. Yeah.
Jennifer, you pointed such a topic just now, which you said when you go for a secondhand shopping, you don't find exactly what you need or what you're looking for that gonna fit you into your body. We as 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 a part of being more sustainable, we often promote to buy secondhand or go to the thrift stores.
Yeah.
But people also faces the problems that you just mentioned. How people can overcome that, or what are the things they can do to avoid, or maybe any better option
Mm.
than, shopping than
Yeah.
this.
I mean, if I talk about my personal experience,
Hmm.
I struggle a lot because I really wanted so badly to just buy sustainable clothes.
Yeah.
And sustainable clothes, although it's not that expensive, but if you use to fast fashion, it kind of is. So it really took me a solid year to break my mental cycle that fashion has to be cheap.
Yeah.
And then as long as you have that out of your mind, you can actually literally buy anything that has a good value and quality. So now I am in a stage where I mostly try to buy from second hands. But if I want something specific, I will make sure to select the brand according to a few criteria, and
Yeah.
the main one would definitely be the quality. And the second one, and that's where it becomes more impactful, is how it has been produced.
Hmm.
Is there any social impact behind? This is just like some points that can be added, so it will convince me even more.
Right.
Um, so I would say to someone who struggle is to, I mean, the best, I mean, it's a bit psychic, but it would be just to write down exactly first, what they really need. And second, the brands that they used to, are they actually still fine to buy them
Hmm.
from? If
Right.
it's fine, if they meet the criteria of being high quality and have like some social impact, then it's okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong to buy something new as long as it lasts. But if it just fall into the fast fashion field, that's where
Right.
it's better to take a bit more time to find an alternative. Mm.
That's such a thoughtful point, Jennifer. You're really highlighting the sustainability isn't just about materials, but also about the mindset and impact, which
Yeah.
is really, really important. Could you share an example of a brand or a piece that truly reflects those value of you?
The first one that comes to my mind is a French brand, and I really
Huh.
treasure. It's called Patin, um, because this brand actually found a way to seduce me by their style, obviously. But
Yeah.
on the top of that, they really made sure that their values and identity is to choose only sustainable fabrics and be transparent. So when I started to actually get into sustainability, I was mostly buying from them. And it was like, I think my first piece was 4 years ago, and it still is okay. So there is like, I can see that there is the quality that they actually promised is there. And the fact that there is this high proximity also with the founders, like they are transparent. They want to make sure that their impact can be uh, either with their providers, but also with their customers. So yeah, Patin is like, for me, the best representation. There are so many others, but this is one of my favorite one. And sometimes, and I think that's that would be like something to not reproduce, but I would try sometimes to look at what they are launching again, because just to be supportive, because I know that they are, I mean, sustainable brands that are having a hard time with aggressive competitors. And the fact that I am able to give a bit of my money to them is where I know that at least the cash that is spent will be definitely rewarded somehow, either to the workers who are working behind the clothes, the accessories, or the brand itself.
Yeah.
So
Wow, that's a great example, and I love how you mentioned transparency and proximity with the founders. It really shows how connection can deepen the meaning of what we wear, because it always tells a story, and there's always something behind it. How do you think that kind of relationship between a brand and consumer can be shapen? Because you said you giving them money and you definitely believe in their product or believe in that brand that they're
mhm,
providing is valuable. How
yeah.
can this relationship can be built?
There are so many options. I mean, some brands, they really choose the transparency card because it's the best way to gain trust, actually. Or they will try to create like a sort of a community when on the top of buying their clothes, you will support a cause that they've started from the beginning. For example, I'm thinking about another brand that is very popular in France, which is called Handbag. And they are doing like bags that are made in India from the very beginning, from the day one this brand started. They really their impact was to make sure that the people they are working with in India have all the basic needs to be
Mm-hmm.
filled, such as making sure that they are well paid, of course, the health insurance, and also the schools and protection from for girls mostly, and they never um, they never stop doing this. And since now, I mean, they are huge now, and they really started with like 6 bags. Now they are making everything. So obviously, this is huge. But they now, I mean, I'm pretty sure like not all all the consumers knows about these stories behind, but they really stick to it. And I think for me, the best way is to share your true intentions and your identity. And that's why there is the difference between those brands and the one who are using the sustainability to grab some trust, and therefore after a couple of years or 3, they will just shift to completely strange strategy where they will do more massive range of projects, and we don't know about sustainability anymore. So I think
Right.
it's really to sharpen the relation with the customer. You need to be true to your values and your identity constantly, even if it's hard. But you
Yeah.
can just say it. The brands who are struggling, they say it, and they will be like, okay, we won't be able to use this fabric anymore, so we are going to go this, but we promise you that once we have the cash for it, we will go back to this high sustainable fabric. And it works. That's why people will still carry on supporting those brands. So
Yeah.
it's really about transparency and trust. Mm.
Wow, that's beautifully said. Staying true to your values really is a foundation of trust.
Yeah,
I think that what makes a brand timeless rather than, trendy. Wow, that's awesome. You are based in Paris, as we know, and
yes.
but with West African heritage.
Mhm.
How has that dual lens shaped your aesthetic and your message?
I think being in Paris with this West African heritage
Mm-hmm.
really taught me about how to make sure to choose clothes,
Mm-hmm.
but in a careful way. For example, I know that in West African, so I'm originally from Benin.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Over there, they will wear wax clothes, which is this typical printed clothes. And obviously, in France, I won't do this. I won't wear the same thing because it's not seen so that it's not seen as the same way as in Africa. In Africa, I mean, in West Africa, wearing this, it's part of the culture. This is how you wear, and obviously, it's it's definitely developing there. And they now try to wear the clothes that we are wearing. That is more like in a European way of wearing, more like a Western way of using the clothes with jeans and t-shirt. But here we said that what influenced me
Mm-hmm.
is the fact that, for example, my mom, and I guess it's the the same thing for most of our grandparents living in France, but she learned herself to sew her own clothes. She will always choose a fabric that lasts. So, for example, for accessories, that will be leather, never plastic, because she knows that leather will last. And the less mix there are in fabrics, like let's say a t-shirt mixed
Mm-hmm.
with polyester and cotton, no, you
Yeah.
will choose a t-shirt that is 100% cotton, because you know that it will last. All this type of way of choosing the clothes
Right.
really teach me to actually have this eye for quality. So I would say this is what I've learned more from them. And I know when I'm going back to Benin, I can see that they are still valuing the quality. Obviously, there is a lot of
Of
Western
course.
influence, but they are
Mm-hmm.
literally really valuing the quality. And they live a bit like in an ancient time, but there are still a lot of tailor over there who will, and not like that many boutiques
Yeah.
as like
Well,
department stores. Like that would literally be their clothes is to go to a sewing person or a tailor who will just do these measurements and yeah, and you're sure it's at your size, you're sure that the fabric is good quality, etc.
right. Wow. It sounds like your heritage really taught you to value craftsmanship and longevity.
Yes,
Longevity.
definitely, definitely, yeah.
Wow. So how do you break that same mindset into your content and the way you inspired the other audience?
That's true. I actually don't really talk about this. I don't know why. I think I really like wanted to fit in the traditional way of talking about fashion content, but I
Mm-hmm.
never really share that side of the fact that I've really been influenced by the way my parents choose their clothes. And I'm pretty sure that most of our people, I mean, most of the people who choose their clothes now, they definitely have like some influence at one point. Um, the fact that people will always buy secondhand is definitely because they had a past where either they were used to it or they didn't just have the choice. Um, so yeah, like I can understand that there are some habits that come naturally
Mm-hmm.
if if we grew up in that way. Yeah.
That's awesome. It the environment definitely shape you into that. And once you understand or once you start valuing valuing the right thing, it's something that you just keep going on with,
Hmm.
right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Mm.
So tell me about your Instagram actually. You've been doing it for a while now. How is
Yeah.
it going? How do you look at it?
I'm now a bit frustrating because I'm not sharing as much as I want to, because I
Oh,
still have like
okay.
these other clients that I'm taking care of. But my
Mm-hmm.
Instagram I started mostly talking about my way of from switching to fast fashion to sustainability. And
Mm-hmm.
after the year two of this account, I really got stuck because I realized that it was quite frustrating to only buy from sustainable brands. And I knew that with this path, and I got encountered to a few people who would tell me, oh, actually, is it really sustainable what you are wearing? So I was like, okay, maybe I should try to slow down a bit and share actually these struggles too. So I started talking about the fact that, you know what, actually, I still have some fast fashion clothes in my wardrobe. I'm not going to throw it away because they are still okay. And
Right.
that kind of speech, I would have not been able to say that at the very start of my account, because I was, I would probably feel like a scam or something. And then after the COVID, it got intensified because I had more time to create. So I really explored everything like sustainable lifestyle, zero waste. I even tried to adopt a minimalistic way of living. But with the fact that I started growing and that brands were reaching me to
Yeah.
share their products, a minimalist lifestyle, although I liked it, couldn't fit because I kept accumulating more and more clothes.
Mm.
So I was like, okay, so where is this sustainability going if I kept receiving more and more accessories and
Yeah.
clothes, which is, it's great. It's part of the influence, rainbow, I would say, of the
Yeah.
job. But it's just like, you can get lost really, easily. So that's why, I try to find a way, and I think, yeah, 3 years ago, I created a separate page called Armoire de Jude, which means Jude's wardrobe, and it's sort of like a TV show on YouTube where I help people to change their wardrobe from fast fashion to sustainable.
Yeah.
It was like that. That's the best way for me to get clothes, but not for me, but for others, uh, and to repay somehow, because I've learned so much. I was able to actually guide someone towards this. And yeah, nowadays I'm still carrying on sharing content regarding my struggles,
Yeah.
what I've learned, and also doing some collaboration with amazing brands.
Yeah.
And yeah, on the long run, I really, really want to focus on like maybe create something when I can do interviews with brands. And I've started
Mm.
doing this also 2 years ago, but it takes a lot of time. So that's why I was saying that I was frustrating, because I am lacking some time, and I guess I will need at one point, if
Yeah.
yeah, I will need like a sort of a production team to to help
Sure.
me
That,
with this.
yeah, no problem. I mean, you can start virtually like this, like we're
Mhm.
doing right now. And
Yeah,
yeah, bring me for the first interview of yours.
that would be nice. Absolutely, yeah, you're
Right. Oh,
right.
thank you. But Jennifer, I'm just curious. You just mentioned that, of course, I had this question in my mind too. It's a part of the influencer rainbow that you call
Mhm.
to get things from the brand, not just the clothing, but skincare things and other things that brands send you for review. After reviewing them, of course, if you like it, really like it, you're gonna use it. If not, what do you do with those things? Because if you're keep getting, you're a big influencer or a good type, and you're
Mhm.
getting things that's an overconsumption too, because you have a lot of things sitting around at your house. What you do, or what normally the influencers do about it?
Normally, at one point, we should not keep accepting things for free. Like
Mhm.
we are definitely supposed to just maybe have the clothes rented.
Okay.
We wear it because it's part of the deal. We get
Mhm.
paid for it and then it goes back. That will be the
Mm.
ideal plan. But now it's not really the case. Sometimes we get paid, sometimes not. So we are extremely careful with the brands we are working with. I will only accept a gift only if I know I can wear it.
Hmm.
And obviously the question of do I need it is a bit controversial here because I actually don't need anything anymore. I really do have everything that I need. But because of
Hmm.
this pace of the trends, like that's why brands keep contacting us. They are launching collections there, so they need like a platform to share
Right.
their products. So what's happened is either I keep it, I will wear it for a short period of time, or hopefully will last it and keep it with me. But at one point, I know,
Right.
and that's why I'm ending up every year doing some clearance. Either it goes
Mhm.
to a secondhand shop,
Hmm.
or I will give it to my closest friends or
Okay.
family. Um, but the point is to
Mhm.
make sure that someone else can benefit it. So yeah, that would be the best. That's why, I mean, I would love to be a minimalistic person, but it's just because I'm pretty sure that that would clear my mind to not see that many things. But from now on, I just can't. It's completely the opposite of what an influencer can be. A minimalistic influencer is difficult, I would say, in the fashion industry. Yeah.
So, our next segment is rapid fire.
Hmm.
Okay, perfect. You ready for the first one?
Yes.
Okay. One word your wardrobe would say about you.
One word my wardrobe would say about me, I would say versatile. I
Ah,
I don't have. I mean, I don't have one style, and I
okay.
actually love things that are a bit different from others. Um, so you could find like dresses, skirts. So tomorrow maybe I want to have like a more like a grunge look. The next day I want to be more feminine. The third day I want to be in the trends. So
Okay.
yeah, I would say versatile.
Okay,
Versatile would
that's
be.
that's cool. Vintage piece or a new ethical investment?
Um, I would say vintage piece because I am more into knowing that this piece lasted more than 20 years
Mm-hmm.
and understand and learn about the story behind. Um, rather than you. I mean, obviously, I am shaping it. I'm making on my own. But
Yeah.
vintage as this thing of you own something that actually was either before you were born or
Mm-hmm.
before someone actually took care of it and is still there. Yeah, vintage piece has more meaning for me.
Perfect. Your go-to outfit for confidence.
Hmm.
You said you have different moods.
Yeah,
So, does
yeah.
it depends, or do you still have one?
I think for confident, I would go for like an oversized blazer and a very large pair of trousers. Yeah, because now I'm really comfortable in very oversized clothes because I can kind of float. And I feel like, and probably COVID changed me a bit regarding this, but I want to feel comfy and comfortable and confident.
Yeah.
So I will always choose for like large pieces, but the blazer for me is definitely something that I could identify myself wherever I go somewhere. Either I meet someone new or I go to a place where I want to kind of mark my territory. I will wear that chic look with this blazer or jacket that will show who I am and
Right.
how I want to be present to you. Yeah.
Beautiful. A habit you left behind after going sustainable.
Mm, a habit that I left behind, I think would be to scroll through like websites just for the sake of scrolling and seek for something new. Now when I'm shopping, it's because I have like a specific need. But before I used to just shop because either I was not feeling okay and either I would do it mechanically without really purpose behind. And that's where it become very dangerous because it's definitely an addiction. So yeah, I definitely left that over.
So you're saying that doom scrolling for shopping is not good, and definitely that's where you overconsume,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I know myself that I mean, when I was like in high school, like obviously internet was not as big. So instead I would go to shop and see what they have around. But with internet, it's crazy. And I could, yeah, in London, I could spend a few hours
Right.
sometimes to look for something, and it's still the case now. But now I'm doing it with an intention, with a purpose, because I need something and I need to find it. So
Yeah.
it can become a bit intense because I won't stop until I find my item. But at
Right.
least it's not. I'm not ill about this. I want, you know, it's really because I need something. Yeah.
Perfect. Mm, Coffee or tea?
Definitely tea. Coffee, no, it's not for me. I tried so
Coffee.
many times.
Okay. A mistake you made early in your journey.
Um, I would say more early journey. Oh, maybe I didn't understand the question correct.
A mistake you made early in your journey.
Oh,
In
yes.
journey means maybe social media,
Yeah.
maybe sustainability,
Mm-hmm.
any journey, or maybe personal life, something that a lesson that you learned.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think my very first mistake was to um I invested too much energy into being the perfect 100% sustainable girl. And it didn't work because I was at the stage in my life, and I think that was, yeah, 6 years ago.
Oh,
I, I had a job that could barely pay my bills. Um, so being sustainable on the top of that was a bit too, I would say, optimistic. Um, and I learned that actually it is okay to rewear what I am owning. So yeah, definitely what I've learned is whatever you want to change a habit, we don't have to go from 0 to 1,000%. It can
yeah,
be really, it's better to actually be progressive. So the change yeah, you just change at your rhythm and you don't feel like this type of frustrations on the way. Mm.
that is beautiful. I mean, I had so many debates over here on the webisodes where we talk about with the guests that you can't be 100% sustainable. I
Yeah.
mean, that's the ultimate goal, to be the 100% sustainable in all aspects of our lives. But right now, as for current things, we can't. So what we can do is try the best thing. Oh man, a
Absolutely.
lot of tongue twisters. This is what I heard from the last guest before you I had on the webisode. She said, just do the next best thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Exactly. One thing at a time, and make sure that what you are focusing on right now is as
Mm-hmm.
much as you can. As
Right.
long as you are aligned with your values, I think
Mm-hmm.
it's already a great, like a great deal
Right.
achieved. Yeah.
Exactly. Um, Last but not least, one item you will never buy fast fashion again.
Yeah, never. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I can't because I know too much. I can't put just be in a denial mode and just
Okay, give me one reason. You said you know too much. Give
yeah.
me one reason I shouldn't be buying fast fashion.
It's the fact that potentially what you are buying is going to kill you in 20 years. Um, let's say we are living in a sort of a selfish world when you don't care if it's a kid who is like producing or doing your clothes. Okay, it's already a bad thing, but fair. But if you actually start to reach your own health, meaning toxics and in the fabrics, I mean, this is like a fact, but that could be very realistic. But buying something that you wear that has potential toxins that might actually and be sure to get into your body, that will, I mean, that can only lead to one end. Either you will get illness out of it, uh, itchy things. Like it's really, if you want to think in a selfish way, I would say like, do you actually care about your health? Yes. And then obviously there are already some reports coming from big, like pharma laboratories who are saying that it's a fact. Like there are toxins in this clothes, but people don't want to listen. So yeah,
Right.
I care too much about my own life to kill myself, not even softly, like, but progressively towards this.
Yeah.
So
Okay. That's an interesting one. If you don't care of if a kid made your clothes, it doesn't matter. But as long you care about your health, you shouldn't be wearing fast fashion.
it's just like obviously the end obvious, like the fact that some kids underage is producing your clothes should already ring your bell. But from what I heard, people prefer to be in denial. So I'm pretty sure that if they learn somehow per fact that this, what they are wearing is actually killing them without even them knowing it, that
Hmm.
should be enough. But since there
Yeah.
are no side effects yet, people will carry on. Because I can hear, I mean, I know that this is the reason why I'm not buying fast fashion. Obviously the health part, but the fact that I am using someone's health conditions for my own pleasure,
Yeah.
it doesn't make any sense. So
Uh,
that would be the real reason. But the reason for the people who actually are convinced that they want to keep buying fast fashion, we need to find a way to not scare them, but to be realistic. You want to live, well, then buy some quality products. It's that simple. Yeah.
right. Beautiful. Okay, last two questions. It is like a fill in the blanks. Sustainable fashion is.
Sustainable fashion is, hmm, so many adverbs that I could add, but I would say sustainable fashion is creative. Yeah, it is creative because brands needs to find alternatives to produce less, to have a social impact, to have like environmental impact So you have to be
Mm-hmm.
creative in a way to make sure that you tick all these requirements.
Right.
And creativity, yeah, is definitely the best way. And so many outcomes come from it. Now we discover upcycling, recycling things. We can transform even our own clothes from our wardrobe. So yeah, it's creative. Hmm.
Perfect. Last question from fill in the blanks. In 2026, I will gonna do.
In 2026, I will. There are so many things I could put. But I will.
I just want you to know your resolution list if you have
Yeah, that's
created
true.
one.
I will. In 2026, I will um try to get involved more in the social impact activities,
Mm-hmm.
because so far I am mostly on the side of brands,
Yeah.
helping brands to get exposure. But I would love to get closer to the craftsmanship
Mm-hmm.
and the social impact behind it. That has always been my main goal, but I've not been focused on it yet because it's kind of volunteer work. So
Yeah.
I know that this is a time that I need to put aside, especially for this. And I feel like I am more ready to do it next year. And for the past years, I was just focusing on learning, but now I'm ready for 2026 to do more like social work.
That is awesome. That's it about for our rapid fire segment. Thank you very much,
Thank
Jennifer, for
you.
this. Our next segment is the last segment, but before we go, I just wanted to dive deep in social media again, because for those, and especially Gen Z, who thinks a lot about starting social media and getting better into it, um, how can you start in 2026? And do you think it's worth it to start in 2026? Is it too early? Is it too late?
I think it's never too late because your point of view is unique. Um, Everyone has his own way of sharing their information, what they've learned. So as long as you put your personalities and again your values into it, it will never be too late. The fact that you already have the intention of starting something is great. It's just about a time to just start in it.
Right.
So yeah, 2026, we can start with, if you're not comfortable in front of a camera, you can start writing. If it's not writing, it can just be pictures. There are so many ways of expressing these days.
Oh
So
yeah, I believe so many carousels. If you
yeah,
love to write, you could do
exactly.
carousel post.
Yeah,
Instagram push that a lot,
yeah,
right?
definitely.
Yeah. How is a hatred on social media in both positive and negative way?
I am really lucky to have a community that is kind to me, and I think the sustainable field helps a lot.
Mm.
So I don't have that yet. I know
Yeah,
if
usually the people who support sustainability are calmer.
yeah, there
I
are
noticed.
sometimes exceptions though, but
Yeah.
it's
They don't get too harsh when you made any mistake. They just try to help you,
that's true. That's true,
right? It's
really.
kind of type of a community.
Yeah. No, I think I'm really lucky for now. It's just that I know that at one point, and I can see it with my peers, but those who have bigger communities encounter this kind of hatred. And it mostly comes from jealousy and misunderstanding of the field, because yeah, I don't know, like these people behind the screen, they just want to hate, and because they feel unhappy in their life, I guess. So either you play the game or you go above it, and you know that it's just like a person who just get bored and just need to express their feelings, as bad as that is. But yeah, so I'm always like thinking myself, the day I might be like become a big influencer, and if I am encountering this, I will be pretty sure to have like a psyche beside me, so I can talk and express this frustration to this person, so I don't lose my mind, because I take things very, very personally.
Okay.
Uh, but so
Wow.
far so good, so it should be fine. Yeah,
Okay.
I need to be to protect them.
Yeah, maybe the hatred gonna start after this webisode.
Yeah, hopefully not.
Hopefully not. No, I hope not. I really hope not.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's gonna be so hard to get other guests on the show.
Yes.
Okay, so our next segment is community questions. So what it is that we upload a story on our social media handles and share a bit about the guests that are upcoming on the show, and ask the community to ask some questions that I can ask the guest. So I'm a middleman.
Okay.
So if any question offends you, that's not me. No, sorry, I'm just kidding. Okay. So the very first question is, I want to start, but I feel overwhelmed. What's the first step you recommend?
When this person said to start on social media, or as into sustainable.
That is, I'm gonna actually talk my team because they did not mention what it is. So maybe if you can answer both,
Yeah.
either sustainable and social media.
If you want to start on sustainable, you need to, and I mean, that would be my best advice, is to write things down. You need to actually question yourself why you want to start sustainability, and especially in fashion,
Yeah.
and kind of make a sort of a map of what you own. Because when we want to start something new, we tend to rush to get new things, get new this, but you can already start with what you actually have. So list everything, all the reasons why you want to do it. And then if there are a big chunk of things that you want to get rid of, try to dig in and see how you can solve the solution. And then normally from that, you will have like different solutions coming together at your rhythm, of course, but don't rush. Really break down. You have to break down all the things that you want to solve. Yeah.
Awesome.
And then to start on social media, well, these days it's quite easy, but obviously I would say that for the next few years, it will become more and more difficult. So you need to have a strategy. You can't just
Okay.
jump into social media. I mean, you can. It's just like if you have like a specific goal, it's better to have like at least a short-term strategy. Like, what do you want to achieve? Who do you
Yeah.
want to reach? How do you want to actually share your story?
Right.
Um,
Right. I love
so
that.
yeah, it's kind of a business, I would say.
Yeah.
Mm,
I like that you said. Would you be my social media strategist?
absolutely.
Oh, okay. See,
I could help.
you should never be shy asking for anything. You never know what the answer
Absolutely.
is. Okay, I'll actually note that down. um. Oh wow. This one is a very good one.
Mhm.
How do I stop shopping out of my boredom or emotion?
Yeah. Yeah. And I wanted to make a post about this. I
Hmm.
think what I am applying to myself to start with is, I mean, that's probably the easiest, but the most complicated is to actually cut all the sources of this way of getting addicted. So if you tend to use your phone, you might have to find a solution to just get away from it whenever you think about it.
Hmm.
So if you are in the train, you come. I mean, you leave work. You are in the train. You will have the tendency to go on your phone and shop. Have a book. Or if you don't read a book, maybe something else, but do not try to, yeah, exactly, bore your emotions into it. Try to cut any newsletters or maybe unfollow the people that you might actually like, but actually give you this feeling that either you feel bad or you feel like, oh, you start to actually compare yourself. And I
Right.
am doing it too. Like I unfollow so many brands and influencers just because whenever I was seeing their posts, that made me
Hmm.
feel like w- weird in a way, like, oh, actually I want to be like them. I want to wear what they are actually selling. So
Hmm.
best way to do it is to cut it. Same for
Right.
newsletters. We receive so many newsletters per day,
Yeah.
especially in this period of time. You shut it as well. So really the best way is to really shut everything off that will make you actually spend your money. And with that, it's actually already helping. And then after that, it's you and your brain, right? So
Yeah.
try to focus and do things that, and I like saying this, but do things that you used to do when you were a kid
Hmm.
without all this thing that actually distract you. We were
Right.
like when we were kids. I mean, obviously it's not the same generation, but I'm talking about the one who didn't have like internet like us. But when we were kids, we were like,
They had more peace.
yeah, exactly. And try to find that again, this child-free era in you.
Yeah.
Mm,
Okay, that's cool. I mean, for me, if I had to answer this, I would say first of all, I don't know how do you get the money to spend when you're bored. I I don't even spend money when I'm happy.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's true.
Oh wow,
Yeah. Oh my.
that is crazy actually.
Hmm.
Okay. How do I transition when my closet is a full of fast fashion?
Well,
Good one.
yeah, that's actually a good one. First of all, if you still love your clothes and they are in good quality, keep it.
Mhm.
Like there is no point to get rid of them. You bought it for a reason. So as long as they are and still in a good shape, better to wear them as long as you can and take care of them.
Mhm.
Um, but then for the next few buying things that you want to, try to be more thoughtful and see if you can find alternatives. The easiest way and the like more affordable would be secondhand.
Right.
Uh, but then there are other options that are more sustainable. And we always say the same thing, but to go to local stores is always a bit easier, for the fact that you are supporting also these brands.
Mm.
But yeah, check. There are so many like platforms these days when there is a bunch of list of brands that all of them are sustainable, and these platforms are made for people who just don't know about anything regarding sustainability. So it's sort of
Right.
a shortcut for for people who want to discover brands. But I would say if you have fast fashion, keep it, because that was my mistake. I wanted to really get rid of it and I stopped wearing it just because there was a fast fashion label, which is dumb.
Mhm.
Like it's still in a good shape. Wear it.
Right.
Um, yeah.
I mean, that's exactly I always say too. I have my closet right in front of me, I might have like 15-20% of fast fashion clothes in that, and or maybe more than that actually. But because I had it, it doesn't mean if I'm transitioning to sustainable fashion or sustainability, I have to throw them out.
Yeah, that's
That's very wrong to do that. If you have it, keep it, protect it so you can, make it last longer and use it as long as you can and then donate it. Don't throw it out.
yes,
Last question from community questions. Can I still be stylish if I buy less?
absolutely. That's part of the creativity of sustainability. And I've tried myself. I made myself a challenge to wear a few pieces when I was in this minimalistic era, and you can actually accessorize your outfits. Like, obviously, if you wear the same skirt or same trousers the whole week, you might even get bored yourself about this. If you don't pay attention to the look, it's fine. But if you are paying attention to the style, you kind of can get bored. So you can style it with accessories. It can be jewelry, bags. Yeah, like there are so many ways to pimp your outfits, and there are so many ways to wear clothes. Like a basic t-shirt could be worn in so many different ways. The same
Mm,
for the skirt. Trousers, well, unless it's long, you can shorten it a bit. Why not? But I guess it's more get creative, find inspiration. I would
right.
recommend Pinterest. That's for me the best way to get the idea that you want to shade. You can create some mood boards and have like a some like yeah some some ideas that you can follow. Mm.
Beautiful. Thank you very much, Jennifer. Again,
Oh,
we successfully completed our this segment too. Thank you
yes,
very much.
thank you.
So we are almost finished our time or about to be, closing for our Webisode time. Please, anything that you wanted to share with the audience because it was such a wonderful conversation that we had with so much insights of social media and culture and oh gosh, I forgot what I was about to say.
No
The
worries.
third thing. Yeah, I
Um,
said culture, social media, and sustainable fashion. Oh, the main thing. So, yes, please.
yes, I think wherever you are right now regarding sustainable fashion, or even if you want to start on social media,
Mm-hmm.
really take your time, break things down. Don't, yeah, like just write everything that you have in mind,
Mm-hmm.
set up objectives, and I would say that get inspired and try to find the good pillars when you can get information from. The more you hang out or hear or listen or read things from experts, the more you will gain confidence in the field where that you want to master. Um, so for me, the spiral up really starts when you have the final goal and when you start to actually get to meet people. Like the best way, and I think with anything, the only way to grow something is to collaborate, either through a coffee or a video conference. Like there are so many ways people collaborate these days, but to
Yeah,
meet people and learn, like really, we have the chance to be in countries when we have access to so many information and even easier through internet. So don't be afraid to ask and seek for answers and information that can help you to shape the vision that you have. And always be true to your values. Don't really, because you can, at one point, we always can kind of deviate. I don't know how to say this in English, but you can always like take the wrong path just because someone influenced you, but in a bad way. So as long as you have these values, these core values in you or written somewhere, yeah, you will be fine. Mm.
that is Such a powerful reminder.
Yes.
Collaboration and curiosity really are the keys for growth.
Mm,
Thank you so much again,
Thank
Jennifer, for
you,
sharing your journey
Jeffrey.
and wisdom with us today. It was such a pleasure to have you on the Webisodes. Last thing before you go, just tell people where can they find you.
Well, so I am mostly on Instagram, as with the handle double L E Adelana. So Adelana. You can also find me on YouTube.
Okay.
If you write down the same handle, you will find me. And I have also the TikTok that has the exact same handle.
Nice. Oh,
So
you're so lucky you got the same username
yeah, that's
everywhere.
true. That's true.
I struggle a lot with this one.
Yeah, I wanted to
Yeah.
make it as easy as possible. So yeah,
Yeah.
I was lucky. Yeah.
I mean, I want you to try the same thing,
Mm.
but Instagram keep banning me for what I don't know.
Oh, geez, why? Yeah.
Yeah, they blocked me they blocked 2 accounts of mine.
But sometimes we don't really know how this algorithm works.
Yeah, I
Really.
appealed and I don't know.
Jeez, too
But
bad.
anyways, thank you very much. The handles Jennifer just said I can't remember, but because of that, I'll put it down into the description. You can definitely go there and find it and check it out. Please follow Jennifer. She's such a young lady who is pushing sustainability, and that's how we got connected, and that's how we got into such conversation.
Mm,
And I love that.
yes. That was.
Okay, thank you very much, and I'll see
Yeah.
you guys with the next one. Take care.
Thank you. Bye.